This is my explain the material assignment for the quadratic functions, and let's get right to it. So the problem says, select the intervals of values for which f of x is positive and increasing, and we are given this function, f of x equals negative x squared minus 2x plus 8. Yeah, sorry the function is small. I kind of wrote it in here afterwards because I forgot about it and had to squeeze it in. But it's told us to find the intervals of values for which f of x is positive and increasing. So first we need to know what that means. When we have a quadratic, there are four possible ways we can define the quadratic we are seeing. The first is positive and decreasing. That is when the quadratic is above the x-axis, so the y value is positive, but it has a downward slope, it has a negative slope. The next is negative and decreasing. It is below the x-axis, but is going upwards. The y value is getting higher the farther along we go. So that's negative and increasing. We also have negative and decreasing when it is below the x-axis and also has a negative slope. It is going farther down. The final one is positive and increasing. This is the one we're looking for. It is above the x-axis and it has a positive slope. It is still going upwards. So I used the graphing calculator to find what this quadratic would look like, and it came up with this quadratic. It's a bit sloppy. I apologize for that. But the vertex is at negative 1 and 9. The y-intercept is at 0 and 8. And the x-intercepts are at negative 4 and 0. And then 2 and 0. So we need to find the values for which f of x is positive and increasing, like is shown here. So for a, x is less than negative 4. So if x is less than negative 4, it would be from here downward. So if we continue this way, but that is obviously a negative and decreasing. It's not positive and increasing. So A is out. Next is B. Negative 4 is less than x, and x is less than negative 1. Right. Yeah, I said that right. So it would be from in between this point and this point. So if we check, this is above the x-axis, so it is positive, and it does have a positive slope. So this one would appear to be positive and increasing. But let's check our other options just to make sure. C, negative 1 is less than x, and x is less than 2. That would be from here to here. This is a positive and decreasing. And x is greater than 2. That is here. That's also negative and decreasing. So that means B is the right answer. But notice how it says that it is, it doesn't say less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. It does not have that little line under it, because right at this point, right here, it is not positive. Everything above it is. That is why it does not say because at the points it is not positive, it is not increasing or decreasing, it is at an even field. So this would not be the right answer. That would also be incorrect. It would have to say negative 4 is less than x and x is less than negative 1. It cannot be less than or equal to.